After I left Saturday's training, I learned that some of you were confused. You thought that Mission Command was letting subordinates do what they wanted. Mission Command allows us to delegate decision-making down the chain of command, but subordinates must understand they are not free to do as they want. Mission Command does not give subordinates command authority. They can only make decisions within the scope of a commander's intent, and only down to a level that's appropriate. A brand new cadet will not have the same empowerment as an NCO who's been in the program for many months. What it requires is that you let your people know your intent, a clear and concise statement that frames the purpose of your tasking. It tells subordinates what must be accomplished, but not how it must be accomplished. In any case, subordinates remain subject to policy, doctrine, and the encampment's operational expectations. The bottom line, your airmen cannot simply make up their own training plans. As you will recall from your training this past weekend, we do expect cadets to exercise disciplined initiative, that they and you accept prudent risk. Prudent meaning acting with or showing care for the future. Let me give you one example of Mission Command and encampment, and this is a true story. A flight was fourth in line for chow at the noon meal, but due to some issues with the morning's training and the van drivers, they got to the DFAC early. In fact, they were first. The servers were ready to serve, the food was hot, but the commander felt powerless to alter the plan. He was told he was supposed to eat fourth, so he had his flight take seats and wait. The fault was as much the group commander and the squadron commander. They did not provide him with any maneuver space and intent. He only knew his specific task for that day. If he had an intent such as get his people fed as soon as the DFAC could accommodate, and that he should coordinate with any other flights should they arrive at the same time, but in all cases, not to hesitate to do what was right, he'd have known that he did have authority to act. In today's volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous world, we need leaders who are adaptive and will do more than wait for orders. We won't create this Mission Command culture overnight, though. It will take practice. But we will build it on having and maintaining what's called shared understanding, and we'll have that down to the lowest echelon. This is of what we're trying to do at encampment. In other words, what the training plan is trying to achieve for any given day. We'll build it on developing mutual trust. This means that you'll trust them to act in good faith to your intent, and that they will trust you to back them when they do, even when they make mistakes. In future videos, I'll go back to explaining Mission Command and Commander's intent in great detail, and we'll discuss a few other scenarios. For now, I hope this provides some clarity and makes you feel better about what is not Mission Command.